Azimio la Umoja One Kenya party leader Raila Odinga's vowed to bring the Kenya Kwanza government down, saying President William Ruto is threatening the country's democracy. Odinga claims that there was election rigging in the August 9th general election, saying the coalition will kick off anti-Ruto rallies on December 7th, following the suspension of the 4 Iebc commissioners, namely Juliana, Cherera, Francis Wanderi, Justus Nyang'aya and Irene Masit by President William Ruto. According to Odinga, the Kenya Kwanza government intends to eject the 4 commissioners with the long-term goal of controlling the commission to their advantage in the 2027 polls. In a Gazette notice announcing the suspension of the Cherera 4, the president indicated that the decision was guided by the parliament's recommendation for ousting the commissioners. On that note, President William Ruto has constituted a 9-man commission to investigate the embattled 4 Iebc commissioners. According to Odinga, the new formula for appointing the electoral body's commissioners by the parliament on Thursday is not about integrity. He further went to cite late President Mwai Kibaki's era in 2007, where, according to him, Kibaki solely appointed election officials, resulting in the post-election violence.
We said before, and we will say it again, the tribulations of the commissioners are not about 2022 elections. This is about 2027 elections. That is why it is not Wafula Chebukati facing jailak, despite being indicted by the Supreme Court. The 4 are being forced out because William Ruto and the Umoja administration want a clean slate at the Iebc and fill it with his stooges and henchmen for the 2027 elections.
The opposition chief has claimed without providing evidence that he won the August 9th general election, despite the Supreme Court upholding William Ruto's win in the general elections.
As Azimio party, our concern and fear is that we have been here before. We were here in 2007 when the Kibaki administration single-handedly picked Iebc officials ahead of the elections. We protested. We were called names. We were told the administration was acting within the law. That single undertaking, when it was over, left more than 1,300 Kenyans dead, pulled thousands of Kenyans out of their homes, and drove the economy into the gutters through the post-election violence. As happened back then, Umoja is amending the laws governing the appointment of Iebc commissioners to allow the administration complete leeway to pack the commission with his henchmen.
Raila also alleges that the judiciary has been captured by the executive.
But with the benefit of history, we are going to protest and resist much more strongly than we did in 2007, because we now know just how wrong this can go if we do not stop it now. So we appeal to Kenyans to get us right and clear. This is not about the 4 commissioners. This is about the 2027 elections that could go terribly wrong if we let the Ruto administration get away with the fires they are lighting. This is about resisting the capture and emasculation of key institutions that need their independence to stand up for the country when need be.
Odinga was speaking during a meeting with Azimio allied leaders in Nairobi County, accompanied by Makadara Member of Parliament George Aladwa.
We are here to stop a return to one-man rule through executive fiat. As we talk now, we are told a ship has docked in Mombasa with thousands of tons of maize. That importation came through the executive fiat. We maintain our rejection of the GMO foods and crops. Azimio therefore calls on patriotic Kenyans to be vigilant and stop the Ruto administration from dumping that maize at the port until we know its nature. Fellow Kenyans, I've been around with you for long. Millions of you voted for me in the last elections. We won that election. Millions of you call me Baba. I raise these issues because I have witnessed a dictatorship emerge and bloom.
Odinga says December 7th will mark the start of a series of consultations on the state of the nation following the ouster of the commissioners. The Azimio Umoja leader says the first rally will be held at Kamukunji grounds in Nairobi. He said the second rally will be held at the same venue on December 12th. He has accused the president of failing to deliver his promises in the first 100 days since assuming office. Samson Jura, Ebru TV News.